They say getting lost is just part of the adventure. But when you're driving in a foreign country with barely a bar of signal and a GPS system that thinks you're in a field of sheep, it doesn't always feel so charming in the moment. Welcome to day 2 of La Dolce Vita, where things didn't go to plan, and I wouldn't change a thing. It started like any normal Tuscan morning. Espresso at a local bar, sunshine painting the hills golden, and a rental car that definitely had its own personality. The plan was simple: head from Montepulciano to Montalcino, with a few scenic stops in between. But somewhere along the way, somewhere just after I confidently took a shortcut that wasn't on any official map, the signs disappeared, the road narrowed, and I found myself very much lost. No cell signal, no cafe in sight, just winding dirt tracks, fields of wheat waving in the breeze, and an old tractor parked beside a stone ruin that probably hadn't seen visitors since the Etruscans. Now, in another life, this would have stressed me out. I had somewhere to be. I had lunch reservations. I had a plan. But something shifted that day. Maybe it was the silence, or the scent of wild lavender in the air, or the old nonna walking down the hill with a basket of plums who waved at me like I was exactly where I was meant to be. And so I stopped resisting it. I let the GPS go. I turned off the engine. I walked a little. I breathed. I listened. And I started to notice what I would have missed otherwise. A crumbling church with frescoes still clinging to the walls. A herd of sheep crossing the road, guarded by a white dog with more authority than a Roman emperor. A tiny shrine tucked into a stone wall with candles still flickering from last night's prayers. No crowds, no queues, no Instagram hotspots, just Tuscany in its raw, unfiltered beauty. Eventually, after an hour or so of wandering, I stumbled on a tiny hamlet. Maybe 5 houses, a chapel, and, incredibly, a trattoria that looked closed, but wasn't. Inside was a man named Carlo, who made me the most spontaneous, soul-warming bowl of peachy pasta I've ever had. We talked, in half English, half smiles, and when I asked him if he thought I was lost, he just grinned and said, "Lost? No, you're in Italy. You're exactly where you need to be." That's the lesson from day 2. Sometimes the most powerful moments come when you surrender control. When you ditch the perfect plan, take a wrong turn, and let the country find you. Because Italy isn't just about monuments and museums. It's about the moments in between, when the unexpected becomes the unforgettable. So if you're planning a trip, or you're halfway through one, don't panic if the GPS goes rogue. Don't rush to fix the detour. Trust it. Embrace it. Get lost. Because here's the secret. In Italy, getting lost isn't a mistake. It's a gift. And sometimes, it leads you exactly where your heart was meant to go. So, what's the real lesson in all this? It's not just about letting go of a map. It's about letting go of control. When we travel, especially to a place as rich and layered as Italy, it's tempting to plan every second, to pin down the perfect itinerary, see the must-sees, photograph the highlights. But what if the real magic lies outside the checklist? Getting lost, whether on a dirt road or in a conversation in a language you don't fully understand, isn't a setback. It's an invitation to stay curious, to trust yourself, to experience a side of Italy that no guidebook can schedule and no app can predict. And here's the thing. If you can learn to enjoy being lost in Tuscany, you might just start enjoying a little more uncertainty everywhere else too. That's part of the deeper goal of this 30-day journey. It's not just to show you beautiful towns and unforgettable food, it's to shift the way you travel, and maybe even the way you live. So next time you take a wrong turn, try this. Breathe, laugh, look around. You're not off track. You're just on a path you didn't see coming. And in Italy, that's often where the real story begins. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.